How to fall asleep. A question that many people are putting into the internet these days. There's a lot of searches with that term. And it's because there's a lot of people suffering from insomnia nowadays. And I have a very powerful solution I want to present to you that will amaze you when I begin to tell you what it does, because it does far more than being able to put you into a deep sleep. I'm going to be sharing with you about a device, an anti-aging sleep machine that entrains the brain by magnetic square waves into deep sleep. It's like earthing on steroids. Now, many of you don't know what earthing is. Earthing is something that is, if you type in earthing on the internet, you're going to find out all about it. There are some very reputable cardiologists, renowned cardiologists, that are highly promoting earthing because of its tremendous benefits to the heart. And I do show that in some of my other videos, and there's links, of course, to all of this at my site at helpsheal.com. You will find links to all the scientific research. And you'll find other videos on my site at helpsheal.com and on my YouTube channel and so on that go into a lot of these things in more detail. Many people are not falling asleep because of the contamination of the Schumann resonance. I myself have experienced insomnia at times, and I believe it's because of the Schumann resonance. And there's other things. Smart meters go off all at the same time in the middle of the night at about 3 in the morning. And they wake people up. And not only that, they're causing all kinds of cancer, according to a lot of people. So much so that there's whole movements and communities in the United States getting them out of the homes. And that's another whole big topic that would amaze you. The Schumann resonance is being contaminated by the billions of microwave being pumped into our atmosphere. And you can go to special outer space weather channels to see how this is happening. I mean, the Schumann resonance is the first 50 miles in our atmosphere, and I can't go into all of that right now. It has the similar waves to the waves in our brain and helps our brain to be drawn into deep sleep. So this device protects you from the high frequencies that are now coming in way higher amplitudes by the Schumann resonance at times. It might be covering a whole area like Hudson Bay area, and then it'll move somewhere else. And so, you know, it's not continually there, but it's there and it's increasing because of that. And there's a whole, documentary called Beings of Frequency you can watch on that. Now, I myself, I know the benefits of this machine. I'm 69 years old, and it's not just because of the machine that I'm doing heavy weightlifting at my age, doing high-speed runs uphill. Of course, that's the best type of running, far superior to long distance. A 30-minute, well, at highest speed, 30-second dash up a very steep incline to stress the heart and lungs makes you younger. Then you walk for about 3 minutes in my case. So anyhow, I will be taking you in this video to some of the amazing things. This device is not only a powerful anti-aging machine and sleep machine, it's also a very powerful athletic enhancer that many say is better than steroids. Not because it gives you greater muscles than steroids, but it's close. In stenema and other things, it's very powerful. Holding your breath, very powerful. That you will notice. It comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. And I can't go into everything here. This is just a brief introduction. The list of benefits goes on. And so I just want to share with you a few of these benefits so that you can go and check out through the links at my site all the scientific evidence for yourself. It'll take you to where you can see plants that are growing twice as large with twice as much fruit through this very device. It's not super expensive, this device. It's a pulsed electromagnetic field device, a PEMF device. Most PEMF devices are between $2,000 and $22,000. And they're not designed by highly qualified scientists like this one. This one is only, at its lowest price, $400 some odd if you just get the main powerful frequency that isn't for sleep, actually. But the one that has all the programming for sleep and everything is $699 US with a 90-day money-back guarantee. So you will learn about the amazing experiment done by NASA in 2003. I take you to the actual government site to see this experiment itself, which is a golden bell of health. The amazing things it does. I can't go into all the detail here. I mean, it turns on 150 genes towards youth and turns off 175 genes that cause and accelerate aging. That's just one of the things they found. The nerves tend to grow back more effectively, and your mental dexterity and creativity is increased. These are all experiments. What it does is it goes to the root cause of what causes cancer, which they've recently discovered. And I go to the sites to show you all of this. The root cause of cancer has been discovered to be, through very solid experiments, the degradation of the mitochondria. And the main thing that degrades it is sugar, and the next main thing right behind that is the high frequency waves we're being exposed to. When the mitochondria is degraded, they discovered that it sends out distress signals to the nucleus of the cell, which in turn sends out distress signals to other parts of the cell to produce energy that aren't designed to produce it. These distress signals cause genetic damage, and the cell turns cancerous. So this is a very powerful thing against the root cause of cancer. And by the way, the ketogenic diet is one of the most powerful things to protect the mitochondria as well, where you burn ketones instead of sugar. Ketones burn very clean, so they don't leave destructive pathways like sugar, which is like billowing smoke, causing damage just like the oxygenation of metal that turns into rust. So you're going to be seeing some very interesting things in the rest of this video. I can't show you everything, but you can go to helpsheal.com and look at the other videos and links that take you to where you can purchase it and see all the scientific evidence and experiments that have been done, that have been put into this device. This is a device that's portable, that you can take in your car even if you want to keep yourself alert. It has an alert mode. It pulls you into a deep sleep, gradually and training the brain into deep sleep, into the slower waves. So that's all I'm going to share with you in this video. I hope you enjoy the video and what's in the rest of this video that I'm going to share with you. Thank you. So there's this amazing anti-aging frequency discovered by NASA of 10 hertz. And other frequencies actually in this device, the Earth Pulse, Sleep on Command, that have been causing growing plants and growing fish to grow twice as large. So I want to take you to the actual site and show you this now. So I've got a shortcut to the site of the actual website on my computer here. Here it is right here. So here you can see fish that have grown twice as large using the Earth Pulse Sleep on Command, which I have been using now for well over 3.5 years. And so you see the fish here, and here you have tomato plants. It says here in the above picture, 6 hours, and I don't know if 6 hours is accurate. They might have meant to say 60 hours or 16, I don't know. But it says in the above picture, 6 hours, 9.6 hertz pulsed electromagnetic field made plant to the left 2 times larger, 3 times the tomatoes, plus more resistant to fungi and bugs. And then it shows below here, the pictures below show the effects for growing plants using our older model, which is the one I have because I've had this one for well over 3.5 years. It's probably the older one, I don't know. So the older model PEMF device from back in 2006. No, actually, I bought this later than that. So that's an even older model. Seeds and beans are soaked and sprouted under the influence of the earth pulse PEMF growing system and grew far more robust than those sprouted without stimulation. Yield among bean sprouts was nearly doubled by weight, while yield of alfalfa sprouts increased by 42%. Taste was also significantly enhanced. So there you have it. I've taken you to the actual website that produces this device and that did testing, and these are the pictures of their testing results. Okay, so that's great that you now know that this is very powerful, this anti-aging wave of 9.6 hertz, which is the frequency that the Earth gives off as discovered by a renowned scientist, Dr. Rob Beck, in the 60s. And so that's great. I just want to show you this amazing anti-aging sleep machine that's so effective against insomnia, sleeplessness. It will entrain the brain into deep sleep. I've been using it for 3.5 years, I get way more dreams. And at first I was noticing the difference. It was very strong. I was getting all kinds of short episode dreams, more towards the latter part of the morning. I still get dreams because I am with this a lot more than normal, and I have far deeper sleep. I don't have a sleep problem, but it will entrain the brain into deep sleep, so it should be a major factor in solving any problems you have with sleep, but you got to do your part too. For example, this device has been very effective for the thyroid, and they have a 90-day money-back satisfaction guarantee. And if you don't notice improvement in your sleep and improvement in your youthfulness but the thing, and I can show you that in other videos, but here's the thing. People were not able to sleep, so the return rate went up to 15%. They found out it was because they were taking thyroid medication, and this device had so improved their thyroid that they didn't need all that medication. It was the medication that was stopping them from sleeping. So once that was solved, the return rate went back down to between, I think it's 3.5 to 4 something percent, which is, and most people, I won't share anything more than that. I've shared quite a bit here. Look at this here. It emanates a square wave. Oh, I don't have it on, right? I got to turn it on, obviously. I didn't set it here. Okay, there it's on now, and I'll go up to highest so I can demonstrate this. You can see it shaking there, I think. It's hard to get it to, I'm trying to get it so you can see it here. But on the alert mode, it's going so fast, it's a lot faster frequency. So if I go to, oh, here we go. Let's go to manual. 9.6 hertz instead of 14.5, which is what that was at. Now, it might be easier to see because, you can see it wiggling there. I just wanted to show you that. Okay, that's the frequency that the Earth gives off, 9.6, that was discovered by NASA. To be a golden bell of health, it turns on 150 genes towards greater youthfulness and turns off 180 maturation genes that accelerate aging, which is just touching the surface on the benefits. Thank you for looking at this on this powerful anti-aging sleep machine that's only $699, whereas most PEMF devices are between $2,000 and $22,000. I guess I'll turn it on. What am I doing? The Earth Pulse Sleep on Command. Is it a scam or is it really legitimate? Well, I've been using it for 3.5 years. And I know from my own experience that it is the real deal. Now, I will point out to you, first of all, that there's a 90-day money-back satisfaction guarantee, and I'm going to take you to their actual site and show you that. I might have it up here now, but I don't know if I want to... Well, okay, it's one of these here. I'll just figure out which one it is. Okay, there's 3 there. It must be this one here then. And I'm going to minimize myself here so you can see this. It says here, if our PEMF technology and methods fail to satisfactorily enhance sleep and mental and physical performance within 90 days, please return it for a refund of purchase price. That's something else. I will just say that there right now. Okay. You must establish and maintain tech support for 3 weeks prior to return request, or a 10% restocking fee will apply. They also have a new device that's very effective and made for something totally different underneath here. I won't get into that right now. Okay, that's a very powerful 90-day satisfaction guarantee right there. But I'll show you more to show you that this is a really good deal that you're getting, because most PEMF devices cost between $2,000 and $22,000. This one is highly effective, designed by 2 highly qualified medical doctors. Dr. Robert Obeck, which is known as the father of modern electromedicine, and also Dr. William Paluk, who put most of the programs in it, designed them, and he's also taught at Johns Hopkins School of Medicine. Okay, so they also have a feedback form so that you can get a rebate when you purchase it. If you fill out a form over a period of 30 days, I don't think you have to do it every day, maybe, but I didn't do it when I bought it. I should have. I would have got money back. And so this is all about, this is the 90-day feedback forms that people hand in every month, and you can open them up on their site here and look at them yourself, and you will see that the ability to hold your breath significantly improves because your body is producing a far higher amount of energy because the mitochondria are significantly improved, which now have been shown to be the root cause of cancer when they're degraded, by the way. Okay, that's one thing. Another thing is here, an independent reviews here on Google itself. I'll open that up. It will come to that in a moment. There it is right there. So what do we have? We got on Google reviews, 70 reviews at 4.3. That's pretty good, considering that some people, they don't give it a good review because they don't know how to use it properly. Like if you set it too strongly at 100%, that you could never sleep with that. You have to set it at the proper intensity that your body can take. I can only take up to 80%, and that's when it's between the box spring and the mattress. And you really shouldn't have it under the pillow because then it will probably be too intense. So there's another reason. So here you got independent reviews and a few people obviously, but that's a very good rating, 4.3. And the odd person that's having some problem because they don't know how to use it, or they got some problem with their heart or whatever it is that's causing it to affect their heart. It's possible, I suppose, that could happen. Of course, you wouldn't want to be using it with a pacer unless you had it at a very low frequency far away or something like that. You'd have to ask the company about that. Okay, so there's a lot of good stuff here on, and of course they have their web page here too with all the review links too. You got Google review link and Facebook review links, athletes that have been using it that are well known, and you've got other information up here. So that's so this is the real deal. And there's, if you type in scam with Earth Pulse, you'll get a few people up there complaining. You'll get even one guy that's selling it complaining, but he probably misrepresented the company. And who knows? I know one person up there was obvious they were trying to sell something else and do damage to the reputation of this company, because right at the bottom they had a link to buying another product. So you get the odd people like that, no matter what's being sold up there. Thank you for watching this.